gaming industry and the comic book industry. Whereas one of the comic book companies have decided to do something about their problem, the gaming industry remains very quiet indeed. And if they think that we won't let this go, they've got another thing coming. Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs. Babyface. People are still absolutely understandably reeling from the tragic and disgraceful events of yesterday, being the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a man who wanted to engage people with words. And when he was confronted once by somebody that asked him, "Why do you do this?" And he said, "Because we need to talk. Because if we don't talk, then it leads to violence." However, this man who wanted to use words and not violence, wanted to use open discourse and discussion with people who may not agree with his perspective, trying to find some common ground, trying to see if there can be some sort of unity, was taken by cowards. And I guess it's exacerbated by the fact today that it is the 24th anniversary of September the 11th. And even though the scale and the scope of that tragic event all those years ago, the feeling seems very much the same today as it did when that happened back then. It feels like there's a monumental shift in the air that people are truly seeing what is going on now, and all the things which we've been accused of being hyperbolic about are actually coming to pass, because it isn't hyperbole, it's reality. These people want you dead. They don't want conversation. They don't want discourse. They just want you out of the way. They want you deceased. Now, again, this isn't a political channel. So yesterday I did a video where I was tackling this from the perspective of the disgraceful and disgusting responses from people that exist within the comic book industry and also the video game industry. And if there's to be a singular ray of light, and this is a very small beam, and I'm not even going to pretend that it makes up for anything that's happened, because it hasn't, but it looks like that consequence culture that they so dearly love to talk about has finally come back and bit them in the ass. At the end of yesterday's video, I managed to get a quick little report in about this as the news was breaking, but there's been further since. But remember this post from Gretchen Felker Martin, a man in a dress who's writing for DC Comics and was given Red Hood, Jason Todd, as their book. And in actual fact, the first issue came out yesterday, the 10th of September. And when Charlie was initially shot, they said, "Thoughts and prayers, you Nazi bitch." Wow. Remember, this is the party of empathy. This is the party of tolerance and understanding. We all know it's utter bullshit, don't worry. But yeah, at least that's what they want to gaslight and project to people. And then afterwards they said, "Hope the bullet's okay," after touching Charlie Kirk. So I thought initially that DC would do nothing about it, because DC hire all of these freaks, these verminous pieces of shit. They hire in all these activists. They drive out all the talent because they get them cheap, and they are cheap and fucking nasty. And then they take root and they implant their cancer, and the comic book industry's in a fucking shambles, the mainstream one. Sales are down all over the fucking place because pieces like shit like this come into the industry and they give nothing apart from mental illness. There's no sanity here at all. And so because of that, because you should never hire these tapped in the head individuals, I thought DC Comics would do nothing. However, they did actually decide to react. Now, they didn't put out a public statement. They did reply when actually asked about this, but retailers were contacted by DC Comics to say that the Red Hood going forward was cancelled. And this article says DC cancels all future issues of new Red Hood series after issue number 1 drops. Retailers will be credited for all copies of Red Hood 1, including those already sold. So in actual fact, they're still crediting for number 1 as well. I imagine that's a gesture of goodwill, as this was meant to be an ongoing series. And rather ironically, this trans writer 41%ed their own career. Imagine being given what I imagine would be a dream job, working at DC Comics, working on some of the greatest characters ever created, but your demon inside, your evil inside, couldn't resist from celebrating the death of a man that just wanted to talk with people. And for all the other people saying, well, he's evil or this, that, and the other, the fucking hubris of these fucking people, that just because you don't agree with somebody's politics necessarily or what they have to say, you want to equate that to being evil, is more of a fucking condition about your morality and not theirs. Because if you view reasonable fucking discourse as evil, then there's something fucking wrong with you. And the last time that I checked, America had this thing called the First Amendment, the right of free speech, which should be held onto with a vice-like grip. Because people like me, we don't have a Bill of Rights here in the UK. We have the Online Safety Act of 2023, which has caused over 1,000 people to be jailed in the UK. Get the hardened criminals out. We need to put the people that post stuff online, that make memes and stuff like that, we need to stick them into the prisons. That's when you know your country's in fucking trouble. So maybe grow a bit of a spine, because the right to free speech means that you're going to hear stuff that you don't necessarily like, but it's up to you whether or not you decide to take offense about it. But he came with words, and I don't think you can get more moderate than that guy. I'm surprised that DC actually acted on this. You know, DC Comics, punk rock, kindness is the new punk rock. Meanwhile, their writers are celebrating the assassination of somebody. Yeah, they should have, but they should have made a statement as well. But they're now gone. So let's move on to the other big one. That absolute moron from Sucker Punch who was working on Ghost of Yotai. Remember this clown from yesterday? I mean, just looking at their bio, probably says everything that you need to know about them. Polly. Oh my God. Ugh. I'd hate to smell their fucking house. And they said, I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bro got his back. Oh, you know, fucking top comedian there. And then they retweeted, reposted, whatever. He died doing what he loved, being a transphobic, racist bigot. Now, the fact that Sucker Punch themselves have remained quiet, and we'll get into that in a minute, was very telling within itself, because they still haven't actually come out and condemned what has been said here and the actions of their staff, as another one of their staff liked this as well. They haven't done anything like that, which to me says that the company actually condones it, but they just want to kind of like get rid of the problems in the background. But please don't make us come out and make an actual condemnation, because if we do make a condemnation, then the other freak shows within the company and the other freak shows in the other companies will start harassing us that we're now fucking alt-right Yahtzees ourselves because these people are so fucking broken in the brain. So the only reason that we know that there's been any consequence to this piece of shit is that they posted themselves again. Now, this was posted up by Mark Kern, aka Grums, who says the Ghost of Yotai dev who celebrated Charlie Kirk's death has been fired. But just listen to actually what they say. If standing up against fascism, this isn't fascism. He wasn't a fascist. You're dumb, stupid, and fucking ignorant. Maybe get educated and learn what the fucking word fascism actually means. Is what cost me my dream job I held for 10 years. I would do it again 100 times stronger, which of course is just fucking bravado, but it just shows you how broken and pathetic they are. So yeah, it looks like their job has been forfeit. They've been fired from Sucker Punch. Even though Sucker Punch refuse to come out and make a statement condemning these actions by these people, which is what they really need to do. Companies need to make these statements of intent, because if you don't make these statements of intent, you are essentially just trying to cut a little bit of the problem off. But that's where we kind of stand. That's where we kind of sit. We'll just do it quietly instead. That's why they don't want to publicly condemn any of this. I said yesterday in my video, I'm not going to buy Ghost of Yotai. I'm not going to touch it. I'll do something else. Videos, another video game. Don't give a shit. But I'm certainly not giving this fucking company that doesn't even have the balls to come out and condemn what has been said and say that action's been taken and they've been removed from their fucking company. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's not a very difficult thing to do in the slightest. I guess we know exactly where their loyalties truly lie. To the message, but keep it a little bit on the QT. When somebody reached out to DC Comics to ask why the Red Hood comic had been cancelled, they replied with, quote, "At DC Comics, we place the highest value on our creators and community and affirm the right to peaceful individual expression of personal viewpoints. Posts or public comments that can be viewed as promoting hostility or violence are inconsistent with DC standards of conduct." Now, if this is the case, then why didn't you put that as a statement for everybody to see? We all know the answer why. Just like Sucker Punch, we know the answer why. They want to bury their heads in the sand because they agree with these people and they don't want to openly condemn them. And they're just going to hope that the storm passes and then they'll pop it back out again and try and get on with business as usual. This is a tiny, tiny slither, and you can't help but believe that the companies are just trying to cover their backs. So if they get too much pressure as to these employees, they can just turn around and say, well, they're no longer employed by this company. But their refusal to make statements on this, their refusal to condemn this, speaks volumes for all to see. Some freaks are gone, but sadly, the industry is just full of them, and they're only gutting. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Okay, welcome back. My microphone is not working. Oh, it's working. Okay. It's working. The thing that's not working is... What is this media source here? Why is this here? Media source music. It shouldn't be here. I think, yeah, because I don't have it as a source. Anyway, let's continue where I left off. I was like, that was like, the previous one was like 6 hours. Wow, okay, that was quite very long. Even though it was 6 hours, I didn't really do or progress much into the game. Well, I'm not really in a hurry. Again, when I'm playing games now, it's not like I'm speed running through it. I'm not going to go through it like I was speed running it. Of course not.
Hi there.
My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
So the quest is retrieve the fragment. That is the quest. Or in this case, the quest objective. Let me take a look at that again. Wow, it's quite near. It's quite near. Look at that. Okay.
Aye, now that's so fun.
Okay, I think there's something wrong with my camera. Why is it that high? It shouldn't be that high. It should be near the shoulder. Okay, I'm just going to fix my camera. See? Look at that. That should be the height of, or that should be where the crosshair is, near the shoulder of my character, not beside or not next to the head, side of the head. You'll notice that my draw distance is not that far. Okay, what is that? A carriage? Nope, it's not. It's just a cart. Somebody left their cart of cabbages here. Okay, so I just picked up a bunch of cabbages.
My word! Look at those ruins! Remarkable!
We should keep moving. Mm-hmm. Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently. Tread lightly.
This is a little...
Be careful around the burial stones. I don't want to haul you back to your masker on my back.
Ah, look at that. I forgot that I changed the texture of the, female draggers. They kind of look awesome. But they're still draggers. I guess you can call them draggers with better looking skin.
It's thousands of years old. Who knows what we might find?
Once I find Amelie, I'm going to recruit Amelie, make her a follower because she's very vocal.
sword sacrifice blade.
Wow.
Be careful around
That's
here.
impressive.
Let's look for a way to open the bars.
Okay, so Farkas is gonna turn into a werewolf.
Now look what you got yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time to die.
We knew you'd be coming here.
You're the pique companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
So Farkas turned into a wolf.
I hope I didn't scare you. It's a blessing given to some of us. We could be like one.
Nah, it's not a blessing. That is a curse, dude. That is a curse.
Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
Whoa, look at that. 300 for a silver sword. They are dropping 300 septims.
this is going.
Okay, so now I'm using
A fight.
the silver sword. Okay, Silverhand, how do you like the taste of your own silver sword? It tastes nice, right? Okay, so an adventurer joined our party.
This should be good.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, so my character got the word of power, fire breath. Oh, there are two. We have two adventurers that joined the party. Okay, next objective is to return to your Vasco.
Someone do something!
Whoa, they have guns.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Damn faithless Imperials.
So the Stormcloaks, they had guns. That's why they won the battle. Okay, let's go follow the road. Maybe we'll have more encounters on the road. Okay, two-handed heavy armor, just 2 more levels.
You've done well.
Thank you, Toccata.
Need something?
This better be good.
Incoming carriage. Look at that. It's a merchant.
Here you are. What do you need? You know where to find me. Anything else? We heading out? I'll be sure to put it to good use. I'll just be here then.
We've been awaiting your return. Come, follow me.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, Today we welcome a new soul to our mortal fold. This woman has endured, has challenged, and has shown her valor. Who will speak for her?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in her defense?
I would stand at her back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in her honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of her foes.
And would you raise a mug in her name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in her stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. Her heart beats with fury and courage, and have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It
shall
shall
be
be
so.
Well, girl, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint. I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. No matter. Yes, not every companion, no. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others. Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde. Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
Okay, so I guess my character is now a full-fledged companion. Okay, so I guess my character can go home.
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can.
Why should I talk to the Jarl?
Mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Yes, Sauron?
It's everything I could have hoped for. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
Okay, what do you have, little girl? You have bugs.
Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
How can I assist?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Rifta.
Need something? And what might you need? Take a look.
Oh, did you need something?
Yes, Sarah? Take a look.
It's locked for a reason.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's for sale. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Guess. Someone stole your sweet toy?
What a waste.
Man, Talos is the true God of man.
that's some fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel.
It's a shame, isn't it?
And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing!
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
No lollygagging.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone. Passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. There's a... Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess.
Okay, I'm going to use a Grand Soul Gem.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Okay, I'll get 15% additional damage. Sure.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
I need no, health regen.
You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward. If you really think you can manage. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Okay, so I just bought the Drunken Dragon. It's a player-owned market house, player-owned store.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame, isn't it? This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
In each of us, the future of Scott. The future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends. The ugly.
I'm right behind you. What do you need? Is there anything else you need?
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
What can I do for you? Huh? Of course. It can't be helped. It would seem so. Nah, I don't think so. Is there something I... Yes? Huh? Of course. It can't be helped. It would seem so. Nah, I don't think so. Is there something I can do for you? How much? How can I argue with that?
Some wine, please.
This is an ode to Skyrim's present.
Okay, persuading her failed twice, so I offered money, and she agreed to come along.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
Anyway, guys, be right back. Be right back.
Back.
Okay, so let's go and defeat the bandit. The bandits or the bandit leader at Halted Stream Camp. Whoa, okay, so we cleared this earlier. So there are no more bandits, but there are other characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so completed the mission, returning to Proventus.
Divine smile on you, friend.
And fresh vegetables for sale.
Ready to get going?
Let's hear it. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since.
And royalty, and reshape this land.
Make it quick.
I serve Jarl. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
So the Jarl is very busy. What is the Jarl doing that makes him very busy? Nothing. He's not doing anything.
Oh, did you need something?
Just let me know.
If you're heading east, steer clear of Pilgrim's Tomb. Think about those who
And there it is, friends. The ultimate.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Okay, so guys, going to end the stream here. That's 2 hours of Skyrim. Earlier it was 6 hours for a total of 8 hours, but I'm not finished yet. I'm just going to take a break and be back later. So guys, as always, follow the channel in YouTube. Oh no, subscribe to the channel in YouTube. Like the video, the live stream. Hit that notification bell. And then follow the channel in Rumble, Twitch, D-Live, and Twitch, wherever you're watching this. Even in Nemo TV, there you go. It's Nemo TV and Party. Unless, of course, I got banned from Party. They don't like it if you don't respond to comments, or if you're not responding to chatters. Speaking of chatters, let me go and check if there are any messages in chat. Hold on. Okay, so there was one in Rumble. Okay, it's from the real Salties. He said hi. There you go. That was in Rumble, and also in YouTube we have Jason. I hope you have a good night. That was his message. Thank you. For those who didn't, say anything in chat but was here watching, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.